So the Timber Saw perhaps mid, perhaps carry just to cancel Legion Commander. Very effective cancel Legion Commander. They banned the Kunkka though, which most likely shows that Timber Saw is going to go carry against the Legion. And now you need some magical damage to beat the Timber Saw. What do you go for as Ascomanni? It's Baby Knight. If it wasn't because the Beastmaster, I would love to see Baby Knight tinker, but I know that's not going to happen. I know that's not going to happen. Unfortunately. Because I really miss. I haven't seen this guy forever, and I really would love to see it tinker. Alina honestly looks quite fine here. Destroy the Timber Saw. You know, that's against Beastmaster. Goes well with your lineup with a pick-off potential you seem to be going for. And gives you some crowd control. You definitely need that. You need some sort of area stuns right now. Wouldn't mind seeing a Sven, actually, either. Picks that Ace is probably more known for, like Arc Warden, Lycan. I don't love them too much. I don't think Arc Warden is too great this meta either. OD. Again for Baby Knight? Okay. Here's also one of his picks. I don't love... Oh, no, I think the OD is pretty good. But MDL still has the last pick. Oh, MDL, sorry. Hippomaniacs still has the last pick. They can still go for a sniper here. There's definitely an option here. Nothing stops them really from going for the sniper. They have good tanks to set up. You need a bit of a damage. Sniper nowadays is played much more as a space creator, so it suits the lineup they seem to be going for. Doesn't take advantage too much of the crystal. Well, actually he does, because once he gets assassinated, he's very impactful with that. And he dominates OD in the lane, which is the goal. We have seen these guys play something like this before, so it's not like it's new to them either. As for Ascomanni, what is the pick here? They need a carry that deals with the Timber Saw. What are you afraid of? Oh, not with the Timber Saw, sorry, Beastmaster. I wasn't thinking really Bloodseeker, to be honest. I was thinking something along the lines of Troll Warlord, to be honest, with this team. With Press the Attack being really useful with the Troll. We've seen a similar lineup before. I think Troll really suits them, to be honest. Here, you have the question, do you ban the Sniper? Well, you could also ban the Lina, for example. He's a decent matchup against OD. Ban the Zeus, like those kind of... There's a lot of pickups that have an okay matchup against OD. The Sniper is just not that great this meta, even if he is really good against the OD. So the question is, how much do you want to win your lanes? Quap. Yeah, Quap is an okay matchup against OD. I wouldn't say she's dominant, though. Razor even is a possibility. Okay. For Ace. I like the Troll Warlord. Troll Warlord suits our lineup, because you do get a bit of push, which I think you're lacking if you're going for that early to mid-game lineup. You want some crowd control, unfortunately. If it wasn't because of the Sven is not a good pick here, I would love to see a Sven. Or something with a stun, really. Like, you really don't have stuns, and you're up against a Timber Saw. It's just dual Astral Imprisonment and Arrow. You are not perma-stunning anyone. Hippomaniacs, they have a Rubik, a Beastmaster, Crystal Maiden. They have a lot of stuns to play with. Or at least roots. You couldn't go for a CK either, for example, because Timber Saw. Wraith King, again, Timber Saw. I think I have Ace picks as well. I think the Beepo actually would have been okay here. Not against the Timber Saw. Timber Saw is such a good pick for Hippomaniacs, actually. That's fantastic. Slark. Wouldn't be too sad seeing that. Okay, that's a very old Ace pick. That's when he played in Secret. And there's the Arc Warden! And they stole straight up from Ace! Immediately as well. Supreme, also a good Arc Warden picker, by the way. Oh no, look at this lineup's who I favored more, to be honest. I find that Ascomanni is a really difficult lineup to execute. I think the Timbersaw's pretty good against Bristleback as well. You're not going to run him against him anyway, unless Ascomanni tries to go for like a Legion. It's just Legion's bad against Arc Warden too. Sorry, Legion's bad against... No, Legion's good against Beastmaster. So maybe go Legion versus Beastmaster, run Bristleback versus Timbersaw, and then you can still annoy the Timbersaw a lot with an early bottle and Soul Ring build. But Hippo has a really good lineup. Arc Warden can spam those Sparklets. In fact, Arc Warden can go for Sparklets build. And Arc Warden is one of the lesser known counters to OD actually. I think Arc Warden is very good against OD. You go for 2 early Wraith Bands, and you can outlast it the OD easily. Your Sparkwraith set up for whenever he tries to Astral Imprison you. He also slows him down a lot. Flux punishes whenever he tries to go out of his way to Astral Imprison you.
Do not be selfish.
It's tough, man, if you play a good Arc Warden. Later on as well, OD, good luck trying to catch this Arc Warden. Seriously. You have no way to close the gap but your Force Staff, and I guess you have to go for Force Staff Blink at BKB.
Not bad at all.
And I think the lineup this time for Hippomaniacs is really good. Really, really good. I don't know how confident Asco is in this lineup, to be honest. Their lack of stuns also concerns me. Stuns are another great way of dealing with the Arc Warden and the Timbersaw. The only... even Hippo, I was going to say the late game is not that great. Which is kind of true, but with an Arc Warden, that's not really your concern, right? He's going to farm up the map like an Alp. Suck up all the farm, and then don't let anyone else get close. Yeah, good luck trying to take that rune. If they can just defend this bottom rune, then you guarantee 3 runes. So they are running Heste versus Timbersaw. Eek. And the Bristleback in a more traditional role, just up against the Beastmaster. Okay, the one thing is that Beastmaster does lose both lanes. He is bad against the Bristleback as well, so Curry will have a tough time no matter what. Guys, I don't think you want to fight near this. Already you do. That's only 2 Sparklets. I was expecting more, actually. Very disappointing. They lose 3 runes. Because they couldn't take the bottom rune either. But Heste, can they get a kill because of this? No, they cannot. Okay, that was disappointing to say the least. By Hippomaniacs. Because if you had like maybe 2-3 Sparkways, I guess I understand though. Suprema's going to waste all his mana at the bounty rune. This is the issue as well of playing an Arc Warden. You just, whenever you have the first rune engaged, and you just want to use all your mana and get a kill, but... Oh, sorry, use all your mana and just abuse the Sparkways early. But it's not always possible. I'm just seeing this Crystal Man's HP go down so quickly. Interesting. Make sure the denial doesn't happen there. Need a Quelling Blade on Boom to be able to outlast the Legion Commander at first. Heste will win this lane otherwise. He seems to be going for it. And I would say that Supreme has a slight advantage. His projectiles are slow. That's one of the weaknesses of Arc Warden. You have very, very slow projectiles. Well, I mean, yeah. But ODs are not particularly fast either. Right? You can play along with your Flux and your Sparkways to annoy the OD. You can last hits with the Sparkways as well. So OD doesn't have an easy time using the Astral Imprisonment to deny you hits. Because Sparkways can always be used before the Astral comes out. The bottom lane, they just got an arrow against Senny. Cameraman, please do not miss any kills. Thank you very much. Alright. Okay, buddy. You got it. Okay, top lane. Continuous aggression. It does seem like Asco is at least winning the lanes for now, though. As Ace is having a really easy time against the Beastmaster. Only 2 last hits on him, whereas Ace is dominating. He went for the full Mango build, so at least Ace will be impactful as soon as possible. Maybe the idea is just bank all your resources on Ace. Allow him to get really early items, like perhaps Solar Quest, maybe an Assault Cuirass Rush, just to get as much damage as possible in this special pack. Definitely an early BKB. And then just dominate with him from this early lane stage. Bristle's not the best hero against Arc Warden, but he's not weak against him either, especially once the BKB comes out. Nice. So Supreme's closing in the OD to make sure that the OD cannot get close. Oof, that hurts, man. As an Arc Warden, you have a lot of range, you shouldn't be hit with Astral Imprisonment. But he wasn't thinking about that. Also, the difference in boots actually matters. Baby Knight went for an early boots and full Mantle of Intelligence. This is the I need last hitting power build, but I can't be bothered finishing with no Talisman. Whereas double Wraith Band, more expensive, and this means you can't get boots. So, take that into consideration. Those boots matter a lot for this matchup, actually. Because Arc Warden loses his advantage if he can't take advantage of his high range. Bottom lane, at least Boom is doing fine, but it's not like Heste can't get last hits. The issue is that whenever you're Whirling Death to try to hit Heste, you're pushing the lane a bit. So it's a bit of a tough call. Even if Boom does have the extra mana to just Whirling Death as much as he wants, Heste can always just last under tower. And it's very tough for them to beat it. Yeah, Heste has to be careful though. Constant Whirling Death will annoy him. And now Whirling Death does scale up with levels, so you actually get more stat loss percentage per level. Where are you going, Heste? There's no Timber Chain yet, so Boom just lacks the mobility here. Charlie, not many last hits, honestly. Much more just auto-attacking each other. No Frostbite yet on the Crystal Maiden makes it tough for them to even threaten kills. Bristleback is even getting kills on the Hawk by accident, I think. There's a fair amount of gold. Curry is tanking this nicely with a magic stick and even the salve now. But it's tough. Ace going for the board here. I don't know if you want to fight this. He's starting to have the stacks of Nasal Goo. He did go for 1 point in Bristleback though. So now he has some resistance in addition to the ability to kill them early. And the mid lane, they get a nice arrow onto the Arc Warden, but he tanks fairly well. And a very nice amount of strength with that Wraith Band. Timbersaw finishes up. Oh, Supreme got caught again by an arrow. And the Timbersaw finishes up the Soul Ring. Master Risk takes the runes. This is the Bounty Runes fight now as Boom does manage to get at least one of the runes. Told you, cameraman. I'm gonna fire you. I'm telling you right now. Okay, so they bring him back with the telekinesis. No. And the Might is here for Supreme. That's going to be completed relatively early. He's not having a bad timing. Oh, there we go. Ace could be in trouble. Muff joining him. Ace, what are you doing? They cannot kill you, actually. Never mind. You're a bit too strong. In fact, you could have played a bit more aggressively. In the middle lane, another rotation with the arrow. They force the 2 TPs. And that's 2 TPs completely useless now for at least a couple, like a minute and a bit. That's Supreme. At least survives his engagement. Now the target is to go for Master Risk. Here's the Tombstone. Ace fighting this to the death. And you'll see him get a kill on Senny here. With a couple of stacks of Nasal Goo. Here comes the Legion Commander as well. Hits it. Carries with herself a duel. And this duel will guarantee the kill onto Muff. That's going to be an easy kill onto him. Hits it. Going further. And Senny will die as well. Fantastic early rotation here. Taking advantage of the fact that Heste is solo laning. So he has much more experience than anyone else. And Boom in trouble because of this. Timbersaw will continue to destroy this tower here in the bottom lanes. The best push you can commit is a Timbersaw. Just take down as many of the creeps as possible and just hope that nobody comes in and hurts you. This could happen though. Maybe Knight. There we go. The arrow setup is perfect, and this is the kills Asco was looking for from the start. Starstorm, Voice Eyes Eclipse, Boom. He is going to try to fall back. He is a bit too tanky. I don't think they even have the damage. There's the body block from Noya. It works. Another Astral Imprisonment. They don't have a second arrow, but it doesn't matter. Boom. It's actually going to go for Baby Knight, and he might just get the kill. No. Noya finishes him off with a Starstorm. In the top lane, another duel, though. This time onto Curry. Does finish off poor Curry. And they do get 2 kills here. Asco doing exactly what their lineup was looking for. Sending the target. Here they come. With overwhelming odds. I think Senny is dead, but in comes the Arc Warden helping out a bit. They just heal Master Risk completely, and Ace starting to dominate Supreme. What is Supreme gonna do here? He's alone. He loses his main hero. His clone's still going for the kill on Master Risk, but this is not really worth it. Your clone is actually about to expire. It's gonna do absolutely nothing. And Master Risk, he's still alive. Boom, can't find him. Look at this. Master Risk has found the way to victory. Just please, just don't breathe. They won't see you. It's nighttime. Master Risk is committing the Master Risk here, and he's just staying. No TP, so there's no way to leave. He knows the Spark Blade's around. It's like going to Angkor Wat. You know there's mines around, but just you don't have a guide for them. Got to be so safe. Observer Ward? What's the plan here, buddy? Can I leave? Can I leave? Look at all these sparklers, though. If he decides to go that way, he's dead. He's scanned. He's like, nope, there's someone there. I'm going back to my trees. Going back to my trees. Oh, but I have to do something. God, Jesus Christ. I just want to do stuff. Top lane, there's a much more interesting thing happening as Boom. He gets Astral imprisoned. Master Risk makes it out alive, by the way. Just want to point that out. He survives. Boom, though, might not be so lucky. As Heste comes by. Duel me, he says. And they will. But there's not enough damage on this team. Now with the arrow, though, setting it up perfectly, they should be able to finally finish off Boom. So yeah, Asco's doing very well. They managed to stop the Timber, which is the ideal way to play this. They're getting a lot of early game kills, and more importantly, duels for Heste. Not necessarily dual damage, just take advantage of this Legion early, right? Primal Roar, we haven't seen it yet in comparison. The Arc Warden is forced to recover, so they're just running them down. Yeah. I'm happy to eat my words when it comes to the draft. They're executing this very well, though, Asco. They understand their strength is in the early game, and they're putting as much pressure as possible. These early rotations by 2 cores, right? They guarantee that they can keep putting pressure. Senny will be the first to die, though. Boom. This time, you're not going to let Master Risk get away, right? Oh, man. This guy is literally the Undying. As of the duel, they catch the Beastmaster as well. He might be in a shrine, but I think they still have enough damage. They do. They get the dual damage. Science Eclipse come in as Boom comes in. Supreme only sends the clone in, but the clone is sure to die. And Boom, they just need another Science Eclipse. They get him. They have a ward here, but it's not going to matter too much. They have enough damage. Boom. Timber chains himself to safety. They press the attack to help a bit of damage, but Baby Knight, he can't go any further. They have to play this a bit safely. Supreme is nearby, guarding his teammate. Okay, 11 kills in favor of Asco. The good thing about them is they transition nicely to the late game with the OD. Okay, even if I'm not the biggest fan of the OD versus Arc Warden matchup, if you dominate like this, then obviously, right? And Timbers has been shut down from what should have been a pretty easy laning stage for him. The thing is, when it came down to the rotations, Hippomaniacs had rotations that were hopefully going to get Timber some farm and put some pressure on the map. And instead what happened is Hippomaniacs did not get much impact with Boom, because Baby Knight decided to rotate super early. Whereas your mid laner, the Arc Warden, was much more static. There is a part of Ascomanni that acknowledges this, they realize this, and they take advantage of Baby Knight's versatility to get much more space. And it's worked out wonderfully for them. Happy to be wrong if it's when a team showcases the power of their lineup, yep. Certainly Hippomaniacs had a lot of chinks in their armor as well. I'm a big believer in the Arc Warden. I thought the lanes would be easier, but it wasn't. And the Ace lane going so well is fantastic. I'm going to try that against Ace, but he's surviving a fair amount. I don't know if he can survive more. There's a Soul Rip with a Magic Stick. Boom. Careful. There's a lot of stacks of Quill Spray onto him. There's the press attack to help him out. He's going for Curry. 6 stack of Quill Spray. They're going to get the kill. Curry is gone with a Frostbite now onto Heste Joy. They just don't want to get him the duel, but he's going to get it anyway. Senny will be finished off here as Boom tries to kill off the stragglers. Heste Joy running away. The Chaka misses him, so he's going to be perfectly fine. God, his impact on the Legion, man. What a pick. As his opposition, the Primal Roaring Beastmaster, has done nothing this game. Also, Noya has been farming pretty consistently until now, the jungle, which has worked tremendously in his favor. And the OD arrow combo is a bit more brutal than I expected, honestly. You don't need too many consistent stuns if it's just the early game when you're gonna win. Sure. Go. Okay. Again, another attempt by Boom. Master Risk is cutting him around like nobody's business, and Hestejoy has a duel. He's gonna try to use it. Yes, we go. Muff is the target. They just want more duel damage. They get it. The arrow's not even needed there. They're gonna go for the 2 supports easily. Break down the enemy lines. They don't care about Boom. They're just gonna get kills. And potentially also a tower. Unless Heste. Look how fast he is. He has 50 damage. 30 minutes in. It's working exactly as they predicted. They have a duel ready here again for Boom. I don't know if this duel's gonna be successful. A fair amount of damage, but... Oh, the arrow will hit though. Now that they clear the creeps, they might not get the extra damage, but they will kill Boom in the process, so this is working wonders for them. Alright, early game domination with the Legion. This is why you don't give Heste the Legion. Curry will be able to TP off in the middle lane, or the bottom lane, sorry, but who cares? Honestly, Ace is just going for full utility builds so they can start pushing towers as early as possible with Crimson Guard plus Pipe. This build will work wonders. And Legion is your pusher as well, so... I mean, with this much damage, Legion becomes a genuine pusher. Arrow, what will it hit? Oh! It just barely grazes the Beastmaster. They know they can go for him. Says Eclipse just to finish him off. That's guaranteed. Hestejoy has duel. They want to use it for Supreme. Supreme might die before he can get the duel off. No! There we go! Give him some damage! Hestejoy gets the dual kill he was looking for, ideally on the enemy mid laner, of course, as well. And now the arrow for Boom. Noya, can you even miss these at this point? Can you just miss an arrow so us mortals feel better about ourselves? God, Noya, what a play. Rubik stole Tombstone there, but it didn't matter. They're taking them down like lambs to the slaughter. There's nothing that Hippomaniacs can do. Really. They're just being dominated. 0-20. The early game gamble, quote unquote, worked for Asco. Completely. And now with a Blink Dagger on Heste and 60 damage, you don't need items, buddy. You got 60 damage. Ideally get him level 2. I don't know, I would like it level 2 duel, sorry, level 2. I know he's already level 2. There we go. Level 2 duel. Now it's 18 damage per duel. Slightly more duration, not bad either. You could dive this if you want to, but I don't know if they're gonna... it's just Curry. They need vision first. Heste's the perfect person for cutting the line. Yeah, a bit too cocky. A bit too or maybe not. Maybe they can kill him in time. No. Heste dies for this. Offlaner for offlaner. Unnecessary play. That's what happens when Legion gets a lot of kills. Now Baby Knight also in trouble. He's gonna Astro in time, though. We are healing him up. Baby Knight surviving the Chakram, barely missing him. He's gonna be okay for now. Here's the freezing field for Seni. A team fight's ready. But Ace is just not taking any damage. In fact, Seni is gonna go down. Boom, the next target. In comes Baby Knight yet again. They need more healing for him. Spirit Vessel still 4 charges. For now, they'll kill Muff. And go for Boom as well. But Boom, that Spirit Vessel's so annoying because he can't heal back up anyway. Now Spirit Vessel's off him. He starts to heal back up again. Now the Astral Imprisonment. Maybe Knight forced out his held to the high ground. That saves his life, but Ace might not be so lucky. They're still trying to fight this. No, the Frostbite stops Baby Knight's TP. And then they go for more. No, the target. They end with a Crystal Nova. They guarantee this. In fact, further, Ace starts to TP, but he's not going to be able to. A stolen Astral Imprisonment will guarantee this kill as well. Now the first kill is starting to come out for Hippomaniacs. They're not out for the count just yet. Heste, the next target. As Muff has the Astral Imprisonment. This lasts forever. Set up the Spark Race. Call your mother. You have time for whatever you want. Heste. Getting away. No, not with a frostbite. Frozen solid. They just need a bit more damage, but they're just lacking a second astral. Again, you have time for whatever, man. Do your taxes. There we go. Hest is done. And Master Risk will be able to at least make it out of here alive. But this was a fantastic play by Hippomaniacs that gives them a breath of fresh air and a lot of gold for an Arc Warden. The beauty of a Timber Saw is, yes, he wants to win early. That's the ideal situation, but you still have a chance even if you don't win early, as long as you still get the experience. Because this hero is useful even without items. At least early. And now, 18 minutes in, Hippomaniacs starting to get their first chance. With Supreme, going for the Mjolnir pick now, just to amplify his damage. Yoset almost completed up, boom, that's going to help him out against a lot of this damage as well. We're starting to play more defensively, trying to evade the attacks by Asco. Seni. He's gonna reveal a smoke. This is fantastic. He might die here, but it's totally worth it. Just to reveal the smoke. Oh, well, not so much. He just got dual damage. Take it back. The dual damage turns this around a lot. For now, at least you're creating some space for Supreme. That's the best thing that can be said here. The Arc Warden can continue to farm. Level 15 is massive for Arc Warden. The 300 health means a lot for an Arc Warden, usually. Well, in comes the Arc Warden helping out with the Magnetic Field. Pipe on the Bristle, completed. This allows you to push even further. Hippomaniacs, like I said, not out entirely. Arc Warden does give you a lot of artificial length to the game just because of his stupid magnetic fields. The only issue is, of course, this late game is not entirely in your favor when the OT and the Bristleback get farmed. And here's the thing with Bristleback, he used to be a very early to mid game hero, but now with a level 25 talent, you become a late game hero as well. You just need to hit that level 25. Once you hit it, you become a bulldozer. So it's not like Hippomaniacs can just wait this out. They will lose if they wait this out. Even though the Whirling Death attribute reduction can be brutal against a Bristleback. Or a Legion. Even the OD to some degree. Pretty good against him. Roshan attempt, it's needed. Supreme can at best send their clone. Again, they just need to play defensively. It's all they want to do. This is a good objective though to be taken. Moonlight Shadow, in case the enemy team tries to steal this off him, but I don't think they'll even try. Hippomaniacs has been given a golden opportunity right now to farm, get back in the game, take some quick towers, and they are going to use it. And the Timber Saw has somewhat recovered. So as their the Beastmaster is no longer a support. He at least has an item, which is Vlad's. Going for full utility Beastmaster build with a Blink Dagger, no chance of getting those Necronomicons. In Arc Warden, he's still farmed, but he's an Arc Warden. This is what you expect. He's one of the best heroes at recovering in the game. What, as Asco, is your next move here? Because you can't let this stay, this state continue perpetually. Right, you can't just wait out till Hippomaniacs gets enough farm on Arc Warden and they're ready to fight either. Especially not because they have really fast farmers that can take relatively unsafe farm. Like for example, Boom is doing here. Fast, quick, and easy. Just walk away, Boom. In fact, just TP. Yep. Ace might consider going for something that can cancel TPs, but what would you go for? Basher? It's just, it's meh. However, they themselves are quite happy to let Baby Knight farm as well, and they are allocating most of the resources to Baby Knight while the utility items on Bristleback come out as well. Very important. With these two heroes, then you have the damage on Baby Knight, the push from the Bristle. Okay, Char can be used completely defensively. Boom. This boy just trying to push the lane as effectively as he can. Shove these out. Let the Arc Warden also create some space. That's the real one, though, so you have to be a bit careful. There we go. Head stay. That's fantastic. Get a duel out. Finish off the Arc Warden. He needs to buy back immediately. He wants to fight this unless, boom, it's also going to go down. As high as Eclipse, though, finishes off, boom. Sandy in trouble. He has to use a freezing field at a bad timing. There's still no buyback on this Arc Warden. There's no buyback on anyone, actually. They're going to just let this go? Really? This could be tier 2? Tier 3, maybe? I guess you don't push that fast. 114 damage on Heston, though, is a bit ridiculous. Now the tower should fall for Hesta. It's not difficult with 114 extra damage. Even the Warpath stack's helping out. Notice how he uses the press the attack. He's the carry now. He doesn't care. Oh, and they go. A duel again. This time against Muff. Hey, buddy. Thank you for the damage. Now I can push him faster. So useful. So helpful, this Ruben. Good magnetic field, but it's not impossible to beat with melee cores, honestly. It's more annoying to range heroes that are a bit squishier. Melee cores don't care so much of magnetic field once you're up in the high ground. I'm gonna kill the clone first. Ace showing him his back, being sassy, killing off the clone. That's Supreme gone. Heste, he's waiting 20 seconds for that duel. Until he has that, he doesn't have to play aggressively. Just keep pressing attacking, saving Ace. Saving that press the attack for a potential dispel. Ace. It's not the guy with the Aegis. That's Baby Knight. So Ace could be in trouble. In goes Baby. Going for Senny. It's an easy kill. Senny's gonna go down. Buy back immediately. This time it's gonna work. Duel's ready though. Oh boom. Oh boom. You gotta be careful. They're just waiting for the duel. They have to Primal Roar the Legion Commander, but that does nothing. There's no follow for this Primal Roar, and Inky goes. He's gonna catch Supreme. That's the only target he wants. Supreme is about to die. They just need a blink. They got the blink. They don't even have the time to actually duel him. He goes down to the OD instead. That's Supreme gone. 40 seconds without him. And this domination by Asco has been clear. I don't know if Hippomaniacs can make it back anymore. There's the buyback from the Arc Warden we were expecting. There's still a duel. There's still a duel. Who's your target? Oh, it was Supreme, but it didn't work out. Instead, you have to walk off. Oh, it's Boom now. Run for your life, Boom, because this Legion takes no prisoners. She will duel you to the death. Boom Timber chains himself to safety. Heste's still looking for him. Heste on the hunt, on the prowl. He smells the blood, but he can't quite reach it. Instead, they try to go for a kill on Noya. I don't know if this is the best idea because they can still murder Boom here. They don't want to waste the duel yet on Boom, it seems, because they can just control him. And Ghost Legion trying to cut the lines. They want to get the duel, and they do. That's Supreme. Gone forever. GG. Called, and a domination by Asco. I'll eat my words, man. I'll happily eat my words. I was wrong on draft analysis. The lack of stuns and Hippomaniacs did not matter because Ascomanni could just, as someone mentioned in the chat, run at them. If you play this game early, there's no need for stuns, honestly. Legion Commander, Duel, Astro, Imprisonment, and Arrow is good enough. It's when late that these things start to matter. And they had good enough lanes to just take advantage of this early game lineup. I honestly underestimated the Legion. I thought the Timbersaw was going to do a much better job and dominate her in lane, but the matchup is not so Timbersaw favored, and ends up being a complete stomp by Ascomanni. Congratulations to Ascomanni as they take down Hippomaniacs in a second match and regain some of the pride. 1-1. Happy to be wrong sometimes because they proved me that their draft was fantastic. My name is the Swordfish. I have been your caster for today, and it's been a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed the cast. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with some more Dota 2 today. I'll be giving the pass to my partner, to my friend. My partner sounds different. My casting partner, Seek and Strike, who will be taking the rest of the EU games for today. It's been a pleasure. If you enjoyed the cast, feel free to follow me on Twitter. If you did not, tell me why. And I will see you guys shortly with the next game of the day. Casted by Seek and Strike. It's going to be on this very channel. And it's going to be between Wind and Rain and Team Liquid. Until then, guys.